I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinnage. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage. While y'all tripping, it's Aruba. I realized I had to go and flip.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 254. Psychotic and Iconic. Pauls and Theories are here live, about to break down last week's action, starting off with the Eagles. If Nick ever decides to come on set.
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right, you right here? Volume on?
That's what I'm checking. That's what I'm checking. See?
All right. Sure. Well, I hope it is. I hope it is. It should be. All right, hold on. Let me bring this up.
Just give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up.
Plant-based
tenders.
I'm
ready to rock, man.
Of course.
Feeling really good.
We just got to 2,000 subs.
Yes, sir.
Finally, appreciate everybody for that.
Dude.
For that.
It's crazy, man. Shout out to everybody.
All right,
Appreciate
let's do
y'all.
it. Eagles have a wild comeback. They were down 26-7, and then bottom 10 quarterback Jalen Hurts decided to start throwing it all over the field and win 33-26 on a blocked field goal. That was crazy. What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on it? I want to hear.
It was funny because when I watched that game, it was like a tale of two halves, obviously, right? But like it was like everything we argued about all like in the offseason. What everybody's saying he's a top 5 quarterback, this, that, and the third. Like to me, like the first 10 quarters, he was a bottom 10 quarterback. And we laughed about that. Oh, yeah, he's bottom. Oh, yeah, my bottom 10 quarterback. Well, statistically, he was, right?
Yeah.
And
bottom 5
through the first 10 quarters. So then all of a sudden, the second half, I saw your narrative where it was like, Jalen can throw you home. Jalen can win the game. Jalen could do all the things like if he's given the chance. And when they gave him the chance, he looked like a top 5 quarterback, right? So I'm looking at that. I'm like, well, where is that all game, right? Because if you believe he's a top 5 quarterback, why are you not doing that the entire game? Because you have AJ Brown, you have Devontae Smith. Let your horses work, and that's my thing. And I'm glad what AJ Brown said, in the after the game, and he's right. Use your guys, like use your horses. We'll get you there, and that's exactly what happened. AJ Brown in the second half was dynamic. I mean, he was unstoppable. And that's what we wanted to see all season. So to me, it was just funny how I got to see our arguments on both sides. So
yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Because in the first half, it was bad. And I was just saying like what was going on. And I kind of alluded to it last week where I'm just like, it's a new coordinator. Things got to get moving, blah, blah, blah. But in that first half against the Rams, it just, again, it looked awful. And the second half, I don't understand how the Eagles looked like they did in the first half of that game and then how they looked like that in the second half. It looked like two different teams. Mm-hmm. But I will say, like, I agree with AJ Brown. Use your players. Like, not for nothing, but it's only, he said this too, like, the pass complements the run complements the pass. That is a very true statement. Saquon this year is having a down year because they're just only focusing on Saquon. And then when you have wide receivers, like when I watched that game, the second half, I saw curls, slants, deep balls, everything. Anticipation throws, the airing it the fuck out. But again, let your stars work. You have a loaded offense. There is no reason that offense doesn't look like the second half the majority of the season. There's no way. And then I thought this was a huge step for Jalen Hurts in terms of leadership and self-belief because you saw him barking at Patullo on the sideline. Obviously, we don't know what he said, but you saw him going at him.
Yeah.
In the post game, you kind of see like this is what we can do. But again, Jalen has to go to the offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo, in this instance, and tell him, "Let me throw the fucking ball. I'm not a bum."
Right.
And that's what it looked like.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think that, like, because I heard that narrative all the time. It's like, oh yeah, Saquon's having a down year because everybody's loading the box up. But weren't they doing that last year? And he still had success. So, like, what's different this year versus last year?
Because I think the difference is this year they're
like, is it fair to say that Saquon's not playing his best ball either, though?
Yeah, he is. I think it's fair to say that.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he hasn't had anything explosive. Like he's only got, I don't even think he has 200 rushing yards this year. I think he's 194, 196.
Yeah, 194 with 2 tuds, and then he's averaging 3.3 yards per carry. So
yeah,
like
so that's low.
Yeah,
especially for Saquon.
For sure.
So, but again, he's like the least of my
yeah,
worries.
no.
But I think the other part of it is too is that if you're game planning because you don't think the Eagles are going to throw and you're guessing right and they're not throwing, it's pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
But again, when you're watching players like AJ Brown just consistently running 5-yard ins and there's nothing open, like the pass in week 1 to Jahan Dotson, the 50-yarder that was right on the money, you have to do plays like that. Throw the ball down the field.
Yeah.
Like on the second half of that game against the Rams, you could have made an argument that AJ Brown was the best wide receiver in football.
Oh yeah, well he looked like it. But Puka on the other side too, he looked like the best wide receiver in football. If we're being real.
No. I wasn't saying it. I know what you're saying. I was just saying it in terms of AJ Brown has the skill set to do that.
He took over the
AJ
game.
Brown can.
Correct.
You can win a game with you can win a Super Bowl. You can win plenty of games with just him as your focal point. He's very, very important. He's one of the 3 best receivers in football. At worst, he's the 4th. If you want to say Puka or CD's over him, whatever.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, that's what I want to see. And when you have a trio, and I say this, I've been saying this to you too, like the reason that I don't get too upset is like, I feel like I'm in a golden age for my team. I'm not watching Reggie Brown. I'm not watching Billy McMullen, James Thrash, Todd Pinkston, Ricky Prohl, Kevin Curtis. I'm not watching those bums. I'm watching Devontae Smith. I'm watching AJ Brown. I'm watching Dallas Goedert. I'm watching Saquon Barkley. Throw the ball.
But that's the point, right? And that's been my point the entire time is like, why are we not throwing the ball down the field? It's like, I just don't understand that.
They did it with
it doesn't make any sense.
Shane Steichen did it. And that it was the year that Jalen Hurts was an all-pro. It was the year that Jalen Hurts was the front runner for MVP until he got hurt in the last few games of the season. You saw that Jalen can do it. Then 2023 started out really rough with Brian Johnson. You get Kellen Moore back. It was rough in the beginning, but like I said, after week 5, they haven't lost a game that Jalen started and finished. When we beat Tampa this week, sneak peek, but when we beat Tampa, it's been a full calendar year since Jalen Hurts has lost a game that he started and finished. I mean, the core, when AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, and Jalen Hurts play a game, they're 18-0. They've never lost with those 4, and they won a Super Bowl already. Throw the ball.
Let me ask you a question, though. Do you think the Eagles more or less won that game or the Rams blew it?
Oh, no, the Eagles went and took it. I think the Eagles went and took it. Because that, to me, that loss for the Rams is so demoralizing.
Oh,
and
I
then
agree.
It was confirmed when Kyron Williams was in the locker room talking about, I hate the Eagles. For me, I don't know, man. I think the Rams are a good team.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never had the love fest that everybody else has had.
Oh, no, me either.
I just feel like I said, when's it going to start? When the Rams sputter a little bit, they're the most dangerous 7 seed to ever enter the playoffs. They're the most if the Rams get in the playoffs, they're going to be a problem. I just feel like it's the same shit every year. And I think Matthew Stafford's a really good quarterback. When Matthew Stafford, I didn't like him in Detroit, and I was wrong on that because he won a Super Bowl with McVay. But my thing is Matthew Stafford, he had his one great year where he won the Super Bowl, but he's only really had one playoff run. He's had one playoff run. And I'm not, look, I know it's going to come off as me like hating on him or anything like that, but I'm just being honest in how I feel about that situation. Like, I feel like Matthew Stafford gets so much respect and so much praise because it looks pretty when he does it. But outside of his one Super Bowl year, what has he done?
Yeah, but you're saying that based on a regular season game. Like Matthew Stafford's been, he's an eye test quarterback too.
Yes, I know. Right? I said that he's
right.
When you watch Matthew Stafford, he's good. He can throw it. Yeah. I'm with all that.
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying.
But your criticism is louder because he lost a regular season game, right? This is just one game.
No. But I
don't think the Rams are even that good, even to begin with. But I think Matthew Stafford's a good quarterback. But has he peaked already? Maybe maybe I don't know. But he is a little older now. But he does have weapons, so. I don't know. He can still sling it. I don't think
he completely can. I'm just saying I feel as though when Matthew Stafford, we only talk about Matthew Stafford where it's like, yo, he's really dangerous. He's a great quarterback. And that may be fair.
Oh, yeah. He is.
All fine, well, and good. But I'm just saying he's had one major playoff run. That's it.
So has Aaron Rodgers.
And we don't dog him for it. But Aaron Rodgers gets dogged for it. Nobody dogs Matthew Stafford for that.
Because Aaron Rodgers is regarded as a top 5 quarterback of all time. Matthew Stafford's not. The standard is different.
Good point.
That's really what it is. Like nobody looks at Stafford as that. You know what I mean? Like we look at him as a Hall of Fame quarterback, but we don't look at him as top 10, top 5. Like nobody does. I don't see that.
No, that's fair. That's a good way. That's a good way.
We expect Aaron Rodgers to have more than one Super Bowl.
I think Aaron Rodgers. I mean, we've said this before. Like I think Aaron Rodgers' career, when you look back, is a little underwhelming, considering how talented he is. I mean, you got Brady.
Yeah.
Literally, Brady came out and said verbatim, he's the best passer I've ever seen. And it's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, damn, man. Like, you know what I mean? You only got to one. I know you got 4 MVPs, but you only got to one of them things.
No, I get it. I understand.
You know?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So, but no, I think the Rams, they should be discouraged because the Rams had a golden. You cannot blow a game like that against somebody that's kind of became your rival in the NFC. I think that's a huge blow because if the Rams would have beaten us the way they beat us in that first half, if they would have piled it on in the second, it could have been a demoralizing loss like that 49ers one 2 years ago.
All right, well, let's be real. I think right now it's discouraging, right? But I think that if they play again in January, I think they're going to be confident because they're going to feel like they let that game slip away. And they feel like they have the pieces to go in there and win the football game. Can they is a different story, but them being confident, I think it will travel if they do make it to that particular point in the season. But right now, I think they're going to be discouraged. I think they're going to come out flat this week. I think it's just human element. Like they put that was their Super Bowl. They put in the offseason, they circled that week 3 game in Philly.
And you blow a lead like that.
And they blew a lead 26-7. That's demoralizing, and that's going to carry over into the next week against a team that's really hot in the Colts. And I hate that spot for the Rams. They're going to get steamrolled.
You think?
Absolutely. They're going to get fucking steamrolled.
We'll get there.
Yeah, well, that was a sneak peek for me. Yeah. But like that's how I look at it. But confident in terms of, hey, we hung in there. Like in both games. They were in the NFC Championship game and this game. Like they were both in that game. So I would say they would feel confident going into January if they were to make it to that point.
And the other part of it is that you look at it too. Like again, it goes down to Matthew Stafford turned the ball over. Jalen didn't turn the ball over.
Right.
I there's something to be said about that of protecting the football. And I mean, shout out Zach Bond. I can't believe we have him.
But yo, let's be real though, yo. The first half, cause Jalen Hurts took some hits that I was like, wow.
He got smacked by the corner. It was either the safety or the corner right through the middle. And I'm like, bro.
Twice.
Yeah.
He got leveled.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jalen Hurts get hit like that.
I know he doesn't because he's very, very good at
He's usually protected. Yeah. I mean, the offensive line is usually pretty good. And Lane Johnson was out. He got hurt.
Shout out Fred Johnson.
He played well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jalen Hurts, man, he got smoked in that first half.
I know.
That was pretty ugly. So hopefully he doesn't take any more shots because that adds up, man. And he's a running quarterback too. So he naturally takes hits.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's something to keep an eye on.
What, you think just him getting hit like that?
Yeah, absolutely. He got leveled twice. He was an open target. Both times he was an open target. They leveled him. They were clean hits. So yeah, you got to protect your quarterback. That's a big thing that I watched and took away.
I know. He got. There was a few times he got blasted where I was like, oh, blasted. Hey, yo. Yeah. I was like, okay. Packers lost to the Browns 13-10. They led 10-0 with 4 minutes left. This was wild. What do you make of the Packers? Because I got to tell you, I really enjoyed watching them lose.
Me too. I'm right with you.
I'm starting to get like the overreaction for the Packers the first 2 weeks has been like, all right, chill. It's been overboard. It's been extra.
Yeah.
Like we're doing the most now for the Packers.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there. You got the defensive lineman talking about we're going to go undefeated.
Yeah.
And what did I told you, I equated that to Devin Booker saying about KD and Beal. Respectfully, I don't know how you guard us. And you missed the fucking play in.
Yeah, that week 1 was a mirage.
And I'm watching the Packers come out here and do the same thing. You got the defensive lineman talking about how you're going to go undefeated and you lose to the sorry-ass Browns.
Well, that's human element too, though. I mean, like them losing to the Browns. I think that's a sign of – I think that's a bad sign, if you ask me.
I'm so mad at that because we know better. That was a classic trap game with Dallas looming next week.
Well, Eric Mangini called it out.
Yeah.
That was awesome. It was brilliant because he even said it like it's human element. Like you're going in there, it's an AFC opponent. Like
they stink.
We're riding the high. You know what I mean? Like and they're not as good. And everybody's talking Super Bowl and they walked in there smelling themselves. And that's what happened, dude. That's exactly what happened.
And that honestly, that could actually bode well for the team later moving forward.
Sure, absolutely.
Something like that, like a humbling loss like that. Yeah. That could bode well for them. But like after the game, you got Micah Parsons saying, "Oh, this happens to Super Bowl teams all the time." And I'm just looking and I'm like, you took that Super Bowl talk constant right from Dallas and brought it right to fucking Wisconsin.
Well, I mean, look, in fairness to him, you have to feel some type of confidence. Like, I think we can win a Super Bowl. Like, I don't mind that kind of talk because like I feel like they all believe that though.
Bro, what did Vince Young say in 2010? And we all knew it was over from there.
Yeah, we have a super team.
We signed Nnamdi Asomugha, garbage. We were horrible. Was that
got Cromartie, Rogers
Cromartie? Yeah, and you just look at that, and it's like
he was awesome. He was fucking awesome, dude. He was a good ass dude, man. He was funny as shit.
Did you meet Rogers Cromartie?
Yeah, DRC, man.
DRC.
Yeah, I fucking love that guy, dude.
Really?
Straight up, he was awesome, dude. He was one of the coolest dudes. Funniest shit, man. He had a good spirit about him, dude. He was never down. He always was upbeat, dude. He was one of those dudes. Yeah. DRC.
You know who else is upbeat? DJ.
Oh yeah, facts.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones and his Colts are 3-0. Blow the Titans out of the water, 41-20. Daniel Jones.
You think he's a top 10 quarterback?
Nah, he's not a top 10 quarterback. I can name 10 quarterbacks better than him, but I'm just saying, like, he's playing really well.
Do you think he's a chance to be a top 10 quarterback at the end of the season?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, man. That's hard, bro, because it's like it's Daniel Jones. But I will say, I'm somebody who's skeptical of quarterbacks that stink for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden they have like some renaissance.
I'll say no to that because we didn't put Baker in the top 10 when he had a resurgence in Tampa. And it took us a couple years to actually be like, oh yeah, Baker is really fucking good.
I was saying he was a back end time.
No, I'm just saying no. But in the last couple of years, like since he went to Tampa, like everybody's like, oh yeah, like Baker is really fucking good.
It took Baker 2 or 3 years to get some respect.
That's what I mean. So like I feel like it might be the same case for Daniel Jones. Like he could potentially be a top 10 quarterback, but after 1 year, I'm not going to go there. But it depends on what he does this year. I mean, look, I don't know. But I've seen Case Keenum go to the fucking championship game too.
I know. Shane Steichen actually, the funny thing is, man, did he make the right call?
Oh, absolutely.
He made the total right call. But I do want to say this, actually. It just reminded
of course he made the right call.
It just reminded me of this, dude.
Genius.
Hold on. Where was that stat that I read? It was one of the funniest stats. So check this out. Anthony Richardson in his last 15 career starts, 8-7 record, 21 total touchdowns, 13 interceptions. CJ Stroud in his last 15 starts, 6-9 record, 15 total touchdowns, 12 interceptions. We need to start dialogue.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud is garbage.
Yeah, he's been bad. Yeah, what's up with him?
I don't know, but after his rookie year, I heard top 5 chatter.
Yeah,
he told me he was better than Josh Allen.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So again, dialogue, discourse. We need to talk about it because CJ Stroud is just, I don't know what happened.
He looks like a rookie.
He does.
He looks like a rookie.
Yeah.
He's making rookie mistakes. They're just not moving the football. Like, I mean, I don't know. They're not scoring. they're not scoring. Them getting 20 points is a miracle.
I know.
Like, I mean, that's a mountain for them, I feel like. And they were doing that pretty easily in his rookie year.
It was regular.
Yeah.
They were cooking the whole time. But they just, like you said, they can't move the ball. They can't move the ball.
Well, you gotta be able to run the football too, though, man. If you don't have a running game, like it's tough.
Look at the Chiefs.
I know.
The Chiefs are going through
You have to run the ball. Like it's part of the game. You have to mix it up. When you become too predictable, you're dead. You're leaving your quarterback on an island.
Yep.
And not for nothing, the Texans offensive line, remember in the offseason, I was saying they're not that good.
Yeah.
So they're getting pressure all day long.
They have a hard schedule.
And they're not running the football. It's just a bad combination on offense. They just need to be able to run the football and get something going and then open up play action and let CJ throw the ball downfield to Nico Collins and them. You know what I mean? Like because I believe CJ can do it because we've seen it, but I don't know. I think he lost his confidence though. I think it's a confidence thing.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, you just play like shit like that over.
Yeah, that's tough.
Over essentially a season at this point. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts. Like his fall is just. But again, that's where you learn. You don't anoint these quarterbacks top 5. And I said it with Jaden Daniels.
But that's a lesson to be learned too on why we don't give up on quarterbacks either.
Yeah.
Right. Because like we just see it's the opposite. It's the polar opposite.
Yeah.
Like we're seeing actually, it's the Sam Darnold. He looks fucking awesome in Seattle.
I know.
Sam Darnold.
Man.
We got Baker. Like there's guys out there.
I'm shocked with Gino.
Gino, yeah.
I know there's no. I mean, like I know he's thrown it all over the place, but I'm shocked because the Raiders look worse, way worse than I expected.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
Like they look bad, bro. And I didn't see that. I thought the Raiders were going to be a formidable squad.
I agree.
I thought they were going to be formidable, dude. And when I watched, like, there was a stat, and Ashton Jeanty has 144 yards rushing and 145 yards after contact. Like that's just not a formula to win. That's not a formula, especially for a rookie. It's just not. Their offensive line is fucking horrible. Horrible. And I'm shocked by that with Pete Carroll.
It's early though.
I know. And they had 3 rough games to start the season against defenses and all that. So, it could still turn around. It's 3 weeks, but it's just like, it's just weird. They got off to a weird spot. Like you got smacked by Marcus Mariota.
I know, but they're 1-2.
I know. It's just weird.
They're not 0-3.
I know.
It was a weird spot for them going across the country, playing against a backup quarterback. Like, I don't know. Even though they should have probably won that game, like I'm looking at Geno Smith. Like, if you're getting paid $50 million, you got to win that game, bro. Like against a backup quarterback.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like to me, that's how I look at it. And honestly, like, look, they play the Bears at home and then they play the Colts. So they have to split here.
What do you, yes, definitely. I agree. But to go back real fast, what do you think is the Colts ceiling this year? I think they could win the division.
I actually think if they're playing like this consistently throughout the whole season and they carry this into the playoffs, I can definitely see them going to the divisional round because they can run the football. They're going to cause problems for teams in the playoffs.
Because JT looks like the best running.
They're going to be annoying. They're going to be really annoying because Daniel Jones can run. He can obviously pass the football. Like I'm watching Daniel Jones. He's throwing the ball downfield. The Colts are pushing the ball downfield. The Colts are operating like they have a top 5 quarterback.
I know. It's
fucking unbelievable. And he's executing.
I know.
And they're scoring like 40 a game. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like they got something cooking over there. But if they play like that, look out, man. Bro, somebody's going to be on upset alert.
It's crazy because like Saquon Barkley said the problem wasn't Daniel Jones. Malik Neighbors said the problem wasn't Daniel Jones. No. And you're looking at it now. And if I'm the owner of the Giants, I'm just sitting back looking like, bro, what's going on here?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Well, they never had an offensive line to help them out.
Yeah.
And they never had a running back, you know what I mean, to help them out. Like, well, they had Saquon, but like, what good is Saquon when you have a shit offensive line?
And no wide receivers. Your wide receivers were Sterling Shepard, Jalen Hyatt, and Slayton.
Right.
I mean, they could be good as like 3s on a team, but they're not good as 1s and 2s.
No, and I get that, but I just feel like to me, I mean, yeah, you're definitely seeing the dysfunctional organizations at play because like these players are leaving and they're better. Look at Carolina, right? Like Carolina to me, like I know they just won, but they got rid of Baker Mayfield, right? And they had Sam Darnold.
Did you see what Baker Mayfield said after that?
Amazing. What, the Steve Wilkes thing?
Yeah, I love that, bro. And I'm thinking about it, and I was laughing. I'm like, yo, because I remember me and you were laughing at me in my darkest days. And you were telling me, you said, yo, your man out here was playing fucking linebacker.
Yeah, I know. That was crazy. He was playing defensive line on the practice squad.
They did my boy so wrong.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I wish Baker watched this show. Do you understand how much abuse I took for that?
I know. I'm with you. No, he's playing out of his mind, man. 3-0.
Baker's like that, bro.
You could argue he's the MVP right now because without him, I mean, it's like he's winning them. He's taking them home.
Which is what you need.
Which is exactly what you need. And that's an MVP candidate right there.
Steelers beat the Patriots 21-14 in an odd-ass game.
Yeah.
This was odd. I felt like the Steelers should have won this game. They could have and should have won this game.
Who?
The Steelers. I mean, I'm sorry, the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, the Patriots are way better than them.
No. I
The
won't go that far.
Patriots are a better football team than the Steelers. The Steelers got so goddamn lucky. They had 5 turnovers, Mike.
I still believe in the Patriots.
5 turnovers.
I mean, I keep doing this.
New England is a better football team than the Steelers. I'm more encouraged about the Patriots, even though they have 5 turnovers, because I think that shit is fixable. Like Ramondre Stevenson fumbling at the goal line again, that sucks for them. That's 7 points. That you win the game probably because they had 2 turnovers in that and then in the red zone. Drake May threw a pick. It got tipped and then it fell into the Steelers' hands. Those plays happen, but you got to protect the football. The Patriots will learn from this. But when I was watching the Steelers, bro, I'm telling you right now, I told you this before, I would be super shocked if Aaron Rodgers lasts the entire season. Bro, he is getting cooked out there, bro. I'm telling you, he's getting hit and he's getting hit often. And it's not going to bode well. I'm telling you.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm still all in on the Steelers.
I'm so out on the Steelers. I'm so happy I am.
The only thing that's got me confused with the Steelers is I feel like their defense has been weak.
Let me tell you what. Let me say this again. I am so happy I'm out on the Steelers, bro. When they play the Vikings next week, oh my god,
we can put anything you want on that.
Aaron Rodgers better hope he walks out of that game healthy. You better hope.
The Steelers are going to smack them.
I disagree.
The Steelers are going to win that game.
Ooh.
They're going to win that game. Carson Wentz and the Minnesota Vikings just hung 40-something points on the Bengals.
That defense is coming, bro. That defense is different.
We'll see.
That defense is skulled up, bro.
I believe in my 8.
I don't, bro. I'll be honest with you. I would be so discouraged. They might lose to the Browns.
The Browns defense,
Browns defense is going to murder him.
Hey, here we go. If what's his face? I don't know why I'm stuttering. If that dude doesn't fucking forget the kickoff, they're 3-0. They're a blown kickoff. Who was back there? Caden Johnson, was it?
They lost by 14. They're not 3-0.
That flipped the whole game.
They're not 3-0.
They were winning at
but
that
doesn't
point.
make them 3-0.
They wouldn't have lost that game, bro. They were winning by 10 points.
But that's a hypothetical. They lost the football game.
Oh my god.
They lost 31-17.
Now you want to talk about hypothetical?
Well, no, they lost 31-17. That's the bottom line.
That's so
they
stupid.
should have lost against the Patriots if we're being real. I watched that entire game, bro. They are not better than the Patriots.
I don't do
hypotheticals. I guarantee you.
You just told me you don't do hypotheticals.
But it's facts.
And it was facts that dude changed the whole game.
I know it changed the game, but it's not factual they would have won the game. It's like saying, okay, so if CD catches that pass, right, against the Eagles, does the Cowboys win?
No.
Okay, why?
Because they still had to score a touchdown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing,
no,
bro.
It's not.
Yes,
there were other plays.
Yes, it is. That's a hypothetical.
There were other plays that would have happened for them to potentially win the game. It would have made it made it more likely because they would have been closer, but people are acting like he was catching that ball in the 5 or in the end zone. It wasn't. He was on the 30.
Right. And everybody that says, oh yeah, if CD catches that, it's a different game. The Eagles probably lose that game. Why? That's a hypothetical.
It is a hypothetical.
Correct. Exactly. You proved my point. That's a hypothetical.
And isn't it you just said
that's a hypothetical. They got their ass kicked 31-17.
If Ramondre Stevenson
they lost. If
Ramondre Stevenson scores that touchdown, do the Patriots win?
Yeah, absolutely they win. That's a hypothetical. Because look, it's a different game. Because now the Patriots are up 21-14. Maybe the Steelers play different offense.
What if
they play up tempo? Maybe they go like no huddle. I don't know.
What if Bro doesn't forget that it's not a punt? And he get the ball, and Aaron Rodgers has a nice 10-minute drive to run the clock.
We'll never know.
We won't.
But I know.
But I know what I believe.
My eyes. When I watch the Patriots and the Steelers, the Patriots are a better football team than the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's insane.
And that's no cap.
That's insane.
I'm dead. I firmly believe that.
You're firmly wrong.
I wholeheartedly believe that.
You're wholeheartedly wrong.
I'm telling you right now. If I pray these two teams play each other again.
Me too.
Pray.
I would love that. I would love that.
I swear. I promise you this. The New England Patriots would beat them by double digits.
Are you crazy, bro?
I'm telling you, bro. You think I would go to a line? You think I would say shit like this? Just say shit?
Yes.
No fucking way. I know what I saw.
We have to bring back control your emotions.
They're better.
We have to bring it back.
I can't wait. These Steelers are frauds, bro. They're not that good. I'm telling you. I would be so discouraged.
I didn't say they're anything crazy. I just said that they're a good football team. They are good.
Disagree.
So wait a minute. You're telling me that the Patriots are going to improve all season, but the Steelers can't improve all season.
The Steelers have a 41-year-old quarterback that can't move. The Patriots have an up-and-coming quarterback that is only going to get better.
Bro,
so
Brady
I'm going to bank on that.
Brady was 9-8 when he couldn't move. He got him there. He did just enough to get him there. You don't think Aaron Rodgers did just enough?
Who?
Come on, bro.
No. Who did you say? Who did you say?
Tom Brady.
You're comparing Tom Brady.
No.
I'm not saying you're comparing.
Thank you.
But why are you bringing up Brady versus Rodgers? They are two different quarterbacks, two different culture
setters. He was
setters.
An old 40-year-old guy that in his last season, that couldn't move in his last season.
Okay.
And just off of his skills and cerebral part of the game was able to get them to 9-8 and get to the playoffs. I believe that Aaron Rodgers is able to do that same exact thing. That's the only I'm just comparing age and still having a little bit left in the tank. That was it.
The arm is there. Yes, the arm is there. But I'm telling you, if he takes these hits, which it's going to happen, the teams are coming after him.
Yeah.
One way or another, I don't care what you say. He can't move, Mike. I'm telling you, he's not going to last all season. And when he doesn't, I'm going to come right here and I'm going to remind you again.
Okay.
And I can't wait.
Make sure you save this. Make sure you save this.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait. For 3 months, we're going to have a lot of fun.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
The Patriots are better than the Steelers. It's crazy.
They're a better football team. Yes, they are. They're a better football team. They are. When I watched that game, the Patriots lost that game. The Patriots blew that game.
Nah, we won it.
The Patriots blew that game.
It was black and yellow.
Stop it, dude. Stop. That is foolishness. They have 5 turnovers. 5. And they lost by 7. That's it.
Let's talk about the team now that lost by
Let's talk about
the team that lost by 38. Minnesota beats Cincy 48-10. My boy is back in the booth.
He's back.
To restart, we're going to join Gino. We're going to join Baker. We're going to join Darnold. Carson Wentz is fucking back. No, shout out Carson Wentz. He played a very good game.
He did.
That defense, though, was the reason that won. That defense is stout, hellacious.
Yep.
They cause a lot of problems. They can get after the quarterback. They can beat you the fuck up. I forget who they play next week.
They play Pittsburgh.
But what do you think? What do you think the Vikings should do at quarterback? Do you think they should stay with Wentz?
Absolutely. You have
to. How long?
The entire season. I don't want JJ McCarthy back. I told you this. I said this team is better off with Carson Wentz than they are with JJ McCarthy. Why? Because Carson Wentz can throw the football. Jefferson had 75 receiving yards. That will work. They won 48-10. They barely even needed Justin Jefferson. And they won by 38. Yes, Carson Wentz can throw them home 100%. He's a better option for them right now at quarterback than J.J. McCarthy. I haven't seen anything from J.J. McCarthy when he played that would indicate he's better than Carson Wentz for the situation. Outside of that one quarter, like that could be a mirage too. And that's how I think the Vikings are treating it too. I think they think it's a mirage, and that's why the Carson Wentz is there.
So you're a Carson Wentz guy now.
I think Carson Wentz is going to be suited. I think he's better suited for the Vikings because they have the pieces around him to make him work. Honestly.
If Carson Wentz does anything similar to what Sam Darnold, maybe not throw for 4 bands, but if he throws for 3,000, has 30 touchdowns, 6 picks, is he the starter there next year?
No.
They go to J.J. McCarthy.
I think they move on. I think
they're going to both.
Yeah, I do. Because if J.J. McCarthy is sitting the bench the entire season, they're too talented on offense
to keep fucking around.
To take that gamble. They're Super Bowl ready. That roster is really fucking good. They're defensively, they're good. Brian Flores is leading the pack. Like, he's a great defensive coordinator. Their offensive coordinator, and they have Kevin O'Connell, who's an awesome coach, top 5 coach
he's
probably
legit,
right now.
bro.
Like,
yeah,
that ass.
He's like that.
Like, he's really fucking good. Since he took over Minnesota, it's unbelievable. But to me, like, I think the Vikings are Super Bowl ready, and I feel like they would 100% take a swing at a quarterback. 100%.
If you put Jalen Hurts on the Vikings, are they Super Bowl contenders?
Yes.
Proud of you. What do you think on the flip side? Because Jake Browning looked god awful.
I think Cincinnati has to be in play for a quarterback.
They should go get Winston.
They should go get Russ.
Oh no! Fuck no! Oh no! Russell Wilson.
Over who? Who else are you going to get?
I would get Jameis Winston before Russell Wilson. Okay, I would go try and get Tanner McKee before Russell Wilson.
Yeah, but I think Tanner McKee's going to cost too much for a rental because Joe Burrow's coming back. So like you want to get something cheap.
Yeah.
Somebody that can like float, can keep you afloat.
Jameis Winston.
You don't think Russell Wilson can keep him afloat with that with those weapons?
Fuck no. Okay. Russell Wilson's washed up.
Fair.
Russell Wilson's washed up.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, week 2 he played really well against the Cowboys.
The Cowboys defense is garbage. So like I said, that was, yeah. I mean, they just got torched by Caleb.
The Cowboys defense didn't look garbage against us, though.
I know, but it's a division game. So
that's worrisome. But
the defense looked all right.
Yeah.
Nah, they're put to bed now. We would beat the Cowboys by fucking 70.
All right.
If our second half against the Rams would have looked like that against the Cowboys, we'd have beat them by 70.
Yeah, but that's like peak. Like that was machine like. I don't think that's going to be sustainable the entire role.
There's going to be games that happen this year where it looks like the first half all game. You're just sputtering. They got a good defensive plan, blah, 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 blah. But whatever. Bears beat the Cowboys 31-14. CeeDee Lamb out 3 to 4 weeks. What do you think about the Cowboys after 3 weeks?
Yeah, they're done. It's over for them. They should pack it in. They should really pack it in. It's over for them. They're not going to the playoffs.
I'm laughing because it's like, are the Cowboys officially done now that CeeDee's out? I'm like, the Cowboys were officially done before the season started. That team was never going.
They were done with CeeDee.
That's what I'm saying.
Now they're really done.
Yeah,
because now they don't have a chance. Like that's too much volume. Like he's like 160 targets a year. Like that's too much volume that your offense is not flowing through anymore.
George will take him.
Yeah, well, we'll see. And he's going to have the opportunity, but he's also going to see the best cornerback on the opposing
well, he's
team.
Used to that. He's used to that from Pittsburgh days. But I will say this is a really big opportunity for George Pickens because it's contract.
Sure, absolutely.
This is a big opportunity for him to cash the fuck in.
Mm-hmm, like a T. Higgins.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Like this is where George Pickens makes his money. This is where he earns his contract. This is where he shows what he could do. He keeps his head on straight. This is a big opportunity for him, and I think he can seize it because I think George Pickens is a really good wide receiver.
Well, in the next 3-4 weeks, they have Green Bay at home. They play the Jets in New York, and then they play Carolina in Carolina. Maybe CD comes back for the division game against the Commanders at home in the fourth week. Yep. But I don't know. They're winnable games. Like the Carolina Panthers and the Jets, winnable games. Like if the Cowboys were to lose against the Packers this week, they're still in it.
They'll be 3-3.
They'll be they'll be 3-3 if they win the next two.
Well, they should beat the Jets and the Panthers.
Sure, but you never know.
They're not that garbage.
But you never know.
Yeah, agreed. Because that defense looks fucking horrid.
Exactly.
I
never
mean,
know. Exactly.
Caleb Williams, he didn't get sacked. First time ever in his career. Threw 4 tutties. Caleb Williams looked like what everybody projected him to look like.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Like, are you still out on him?
I'm in the same. I have the same stance on Caleb that I've always had. So thus far, like that game didn't swing.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think he's improved?
Not really.
That's foolishness. He definitely improved.
Where did he improve?
He looks like a better, confident quarterback.
I just think he was playing a really piss poor defense. Because why didn't he look like that the first 2 games of the season when he wants to get better? He went against the Lions. He looked okay. His first game in the year, who was it? They played the first game.
I know, but see, look, you're not going to give him credit because, well, look, he's never been. He didn't get sacked. This is the first game.
First game.
Yeah, first game he hasn't been sacked.
Yeah.
He played a clean ass game.
Yeah,
He's been good this season, bro. Like 715 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Like he's been pretty fucking good.
I never. Not that I never. I don't know. Like I'm not going to get. He's not going to play 18, 19 games of mid. And then have one good game, and have one game where he looks like he's the shit. And I'm going to completely flip, be like, oh wow, like no. When I watch Caleb Williams, I see somebody that's super talented. He just hasn't put it all together yet. Could he put it all together? Maybe. I don't know though. But ass quarterbacks have had really good games.
I think he's going to be a superstar, but
yeah, I don't see that. I just don't see that.
I think he's going to be a star. I do. I think he's projected to be a star.
Well, everybody has projected him to be that. I just don't see it.
I think Ben Johnson is the saving grace here. I really do. I think Ben Johnson being there is the reason why I think that, because like he's giving him the opportunity to showcase his ability. Like Caleb Williams can throw the ball. Does he have accuracy issues? Yes. But I've seen quarterbacks have accuracy issues and still be great. Patrick Mahomes, he hasn't been all that accurate and he's still a great quarterback. Like I feel like Caleb Williams can be the same. Not like Patrick Mahomes, but I feel like Caleb Williams has his own style of play. Like he could definitely, escape the pocket. He can get out, he can run, he could do all those things, and he could throw on the run. Like he has a really great arm. And he's got weapons there. Like I feel like Caleb Williams he's on the up. I definitely think he's improved, definitely from last year. 100%.
We weren't saying that he improved week 1 and 2. It's just like I said, he played the worst defense in football.
I don't think he played all that bad in week 1 and week 2.
But he didn't make enough. No, I'm not saying that he played bad overall. I'm saying that he didn't make enough plays to win the game.
Sure.
That's what he was doing, but that's what he was doing last year. His box score was decent. He threw for 3,000 yards. He had, I think, like close to 30 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Like, yeah, that's a decent rookie year. It just wasn't a good rookie year when you have Jaden Daniels in that class and your hype is so high. But this year, he went against 2 decent defenses and he looked the same as last year. And then he plays the worst defense in the league and he goes off. Like,
but that's the thing, though. Like, it's not fair to criticize he went off against a bad defense because Jalen Hurts played against Dallas too, and he didn't light them up. But Caleb Williams played Dallas, and he lit them up. So, like, you can't really say that. That's not fair. Well,
Russell Wilson lit them up too, and Russell Wilson is horrible. Jalen Hurts, again, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. So, like, to me, Jalen Hurts gets the benefit of the doubt when he has bad games. To a lot of other people, he does.
For sure. I wasn't comparing the 2 quarterbacks. I'm just saying, like, you're saying they're a bad defense, but I'm looking at it like, okay, well, Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, and he didn't light them up. So, like, why?
Well, he did light them up. He ran all over them.
I'm talking about, like, through the air.
Yeah, well.
Like Caleb Williams did pretty well to get through the air against Dallas. He had, what?
They threw the flea flicker. Yeah, they threw the flea flicker. He had a fucking bomb, the Luther Burden right in his hands. I've never said that Caleb can't throw.
He could play. He could definitely
He absolutely
play.
can.
He's 100% a quarterback in his league.
You know
100%.
what? 100%. He reminds me of, and don't take this out of context, just let me say it. He reminds me of the early Josh Allen in terms of the underneath stuff is where their game lacked. I feel like Caleb's always looking for the home run. And that's not what it is. And Ben Johnson's even alluded to that with him playing with cadence and playing within the parameters of the offense. Like Caleb Williams likes to stand in there or run around and hit a home run. It don't work like that. And now look at how much better Josh got when he's just taking the underneath shit. Like now you see people making fun of Josh for dinking and dunking.
But but I feel like when he's trying to go for the home run, I attribute that to being confident.
Yeah, but there's a difference. Like, but I've said this too.
I get it. There's a difference between making the right play and the not so right play. But like, I understand that. Take what the defense gives you.
Tom Brady did it.
But I feel like that confidence is there though. I could throw the ball downfield. Like I have the accuracy. I have the arm. I'm confident in my wide receiver to win the one-on-one battle. Like I can get the ball there. But I kind of don't hate that.
By the same token, Tom Brady made a living off of dinking and dunking. Right in the system.
Oh my God! You know we didn't touch Drew Brees' comments.
Oh,
we did not touch on that.
Let's do that.
Let's talk about that. Actually, what is your thoughts on Drew Brees saying the Eagles' offense is boring?
So I didn't really get it, to be honest. Like I didn't know. Like I don't think the Eagles at times have a boring offense. Like I get it, but last year our offense wasn't boring. The year before that it was boring, and in 2022 it wasn't boring.
Right.
2021 was the rookie head coach and rookie first year starter Jalen. So I didn't really get where that was coming from. But I will say this, and I said this on Twitter, like Eagles fans, Jalen Hurts lovers, I'm a big Eagles fan. I'm a Jalen Hurts lover, a defender against anything. But chill a little bit on the disrespect that you were attributing to Drew Brees. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I feel like when I was reading a bunch of shit on Twitter and everything about Drew Brees, and they're saying like, oh, we only won 1 Super Bowl and this and that. And it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. But Drew Brees was also playing with absolute dog shit on defense. His defenses were terrible. Terrible. That's why he was 8-8 and 7-9 for so many years. But Drew Brees is regarded as one of the 10 best quarterbacks of all time. Like, again, I understand you want to support Jalen, and I support Jalen, and I will freak out, but like, there's lines. Drew Brees is a top 10 quarterback winning 1 Super Bowl. The only way Jalen Hurts gets in the top 10 quarterback conversations is if he wins, if it's like Terry Bradshaw and he wins 4 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is the error speaking. This isn't error speaking. This is where the quarterbacks, they fucking bombs away. It didn't matter who they had. Beverly Henderson, Joe Horn. It didn't fucking matter, bro. He threw that thing, and that's how he views quarterbacks. That's how he evaluates quarterbacks. And I don't hate that because when I watch the Eagles offense, it is boring. And you know that. And I know that.
Sometimes.
And I watch it, I'm like, this is fucking boring. I think it has something to do with the tush push, right? Because there's nothing exciting about a 4th and 1 when the Eagles are doing the tush push because you know they're going to get it. You know, there's no chance the defense is going to overturn that. So it's like, all right, just give him the first down. That's the boring part of the game that I think that he's talking about. In my opinion, and I also feel like it's boring in terms of them not pushing the ball downfield and them just playing for 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, and short yardage just to do the tush push and keep the chains moving. That's boring to Drew Brees. Drew Brees was a guy that fucking slung the ball all over the yard. And, you know, like, to me, like, I understand his point, but I think he was out of context in terms of what he was trying to say. Like, I don't think he meant it in a derogatory way because the Eagles are winning. And he did say that too. He did say, you know, the Eagles are winning. I respect them. I respect Philly. But, you know, I just think their offense is boring, but they are winning football games. It is what it is, right? Like, so I don't know.
I thought it was a weird comment. Like, I didn't know how to digest it. But the other part of me is like, we did say that about the Patriots.
What?
Outside of like the Randy Moss year, the Patriots were a boring offense. They just picked you apart methodically. That's what they did. The Deion Lewis's, the Danny Amendolas, Chris Hogan. Like, that's what they did, bro. They weren't a huge explosive offense. They just fucking, they like lulled you to death, bro, because there was nothing you can do to stop it.
Well, with Hogan and them, I mean, he still threw he threw it all
I'm
over
saying
the
that,
place.
but it was, but bro, how many times did you see a little fucking swing out to Deion White for 15 yards? Deion Lewis, excuse me. And then who was it? James White, 15 chunk plays on a little dump off. Like, they did that, and it was so frustrating.
Yeah, but that's also due to the quarterback reading the defense. Like, okay, like if he's this guy's covering him, I'm gonna go to James White. It's a mismatch all day. Like, I know, but he knew the defenses, he knew the players, he knew the scheme, he knew everything.
I know.
Like, he studied every single player. It wasn't like he studied the defense. He studied every single individual player and what they like to do.
The opposite,
where they're going to be at.
The opposite too. Like, you think of the Colts. The Colts were an explosive wow offense when it was Peyton, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, Dallas Clark, Edgerrin James. Like, when they had all them, they were an explosive offense, but it got them nowhere.
They were explosive as fuck.
They were unbelievable. But even the Peyton's Broncos were unbelievable. Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, Julius Thomas. Who was the running back?
Yeah, but I feel like,
you remember the running back on them?
Joseph Adai?
No, on the Broncos in 2015.
No Sean Marino.
Yes, I was thinking of Monty Ball.
Yeah,
no Sean Marino. That's who it was. But you see that with Peyton. I mean, honestly, I think it's crazy that Peyton Manning only made it to one Super Bowl with that Indianapolis Colts roster.
Crazy. I know.
When you think back on it,
it's wild.
It's unimaginable.
Yeah, it is.
That somebody that amazing at what he does and that brilliant at that position made it to one Super Bowl.
I'll tell you right now, though, if Peyton Manning played in this era with Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, and them calling all these fucking flags, it would be
fans.
Insanity.
Go put Sean McVay as or Andy Reid or Bruce Arians or whatever as the head coach of the Colts in today's NFL.
It would be.
He would throw for 7,000 yards.
Yeah, I think so.
He threw for 5,600 that year with the Broncos.
I don't know if he'll throw for that much, but I think they'll definitely lead the NFL in history in flags because there's no way you can cover that. Like, you just can't cover
Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison.
They're getting flagged. They were just.
They're like the best wide receiver tandem of all time.
It was unbelievable.
Chargers beat the Broncos 23-20. What do you think about what do you make of both of these teams? Because the Broncos look a little bit underwhelming. The Chargers look fucking awesome. Justin Herbert. I should have jumped back on the bandwagon. Jim Harbaugh he's just like that as a head coach, bro. You could see the way that Justin Herbert's playing. You can see the way he's playing so confident.
Oh, yeah.
They got a good offense. They got Quentin Johnson's cooking now. Keenan Allen looks a few years younger. Whatchamacallit? Omarion Hampton now is going to be leading the backfield. That sucks for Najee. Feel bad for him. But Omarion Hampton, the 24th overall pick now, is going to get all the opportunities.
Yeah.
But they got Justin Herbert throwing that deep, too. Taking shots downfield.
Why is that? Because he believes his quarterback is a top 5 quarterback. He thinks he's the best quarterback in the league.
He absolutely. I know
that's
he does.
When I watch their offense, I know he believes that.
Because Justin Herbert, they said, just do what you want. That throw that he made to Keenan Allen for a touchdown, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. That's the only person in the league that can make that throw.
I don't even know if they make them.
That was unbelievable.
I honestly don't even think they make. I think he's a 1 of 1. That was a 1 of 1 throw.
Well, we've talked about it before for the hatred that we've gotten on him for, but from the pocket, Justin Herbert's as good as any quarterback in football.
Yeah, absolutely. But I want to see it when he does it when it matters. Most.
That is fair. That is fair. But right now they look incredible. Are you? How do you feel about the Broncos?
I'm not out on them because they have a good head coach and Sean Payton, and I think they'll definitely figure it out. They're one of those teams. They're going to catch fire at some point. Like I just feel like their defense is really good. They held the Chargers to 23 points. It was a really good football game. It wasn't like they got blown out. Like I feel like the Broncos have been in those games. So to me, like I feel pretty good about the Broncos. Like I'm not completely sold on them. Like or I wasn't really sold on them to come, to begin with, but I'm not really out on them either. I don't know. I'm not out on the Broncos though, man. I still believe in the defense. I think the defense is going to take them home at some point. And I think their offense is going to catch on. Bo Nix will get better. Again, he's in his second year and it's still early in the season. I don't think we've seen these teams play their best football. Sometimes, teams peak too early too. Maybe the Chargers are peaking too early. We don't know. It's still so early to tell the whole story.
They're going to beat the fucking brakes off the Giants this week.
Oh, yeah.
You got Jim Harbaugh going against a rookie.
I know.
A rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Best of luck. Texans, CJ Stroud, self-proclaimed top 3 quarterback. 0-3 to start the season after a 17-10 loss to the Jaguars. Texans season's over.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, CJ Stroud and big homie energy. Maybe Caleb, if they play again, Caleb could tell him, yo, play within yourself. Stay cool.
Do they play again this year?
Do they? I don't know.
Oh,
He
man.
really has been garbage. I went and looked it up, bro. He really has.
Nah, they don't play this year.
He's been garbage since he big homied him.
I know. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, and everybody talks about it too. It's crazy.
And they still didn't free Pops.
Well, all right. So, do you think you're completely out on the Texans?
I was out on the Texans to start the year. I told you they weren't going to win that.
So, if they go 3-3, would you be okay? Like they're still in it?
No.
Okay. So, if they beat the Titans, if they beat the Ravens, and they beat the Seahawks, would you be like, all right, cool?
No.
Really?
They would just be 3 lucky wins where they caught lightning in a bottle. That team, they're just not a very good.
They're
team.
dead. And I'm going to be real. Their schedules is brutal.
This is why I said the Jags were going to win the division.
Yeah.
I said their offensive line sucked and they had a really hard schedule.
Yeah, they have a hard schedule. They're in trouble. But I don't know if the Jags are going to win the division. I think the Colts could definitely win the division.
Huh?
I think the Colts can win the division.
It's the Colts or the Jags.
Yeah, the Colts or Jags, 100%.
The Jags, I don't know what to make of them. The Jags actually, like all in all, the Jags should be 3-0.
Yeah, they're not that good
about teams, but yeah, like they're off. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he sucks.
Trevor Lawrence stinks.
Yeah, I don't think.
And like I said, I know I was getting a little pushback here, but Travis Hunter, bro. Travis should have been a Hunter. He's had little to no impact. Little to no impact, bro.
Again, he's
a defensive back. He's not a wide receiver.
Do you think they're forcing it?
I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing. To be all the way.
You don't think so?
I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they don't know where to put him. They're trying to figure it out because I think that they wanted to draft him as a wide receiver, but they know that he's better as a D-back.
It's weird because week 1, he had 8 targets in week 1.
Yeah.
He caught 6 passes for 33 yards. And then after that, he had 6 targets for 3 catches. Then he had 2 targets and 1 catch. Like it's like the usage is going down and down and down.
He's playing defense.
Yeah.
He's a D-back. You can see it right there. That's what it is, bro.
That's cool though. If that's where he fits, then great.
Absolutely.
Like, let him be great at that.
Yes, for sure. And then you got the Tex. Oh, and we didn't even mention this. The Texans just released CJ.
Yep.
So I don't know what that was about.
Probably like a locker room issue.
Yeah.
His comments after the game were like, "Oh yeah, we got to go back to the drawing board. I'm not used to that." That's what he said.
For real.
I'm dead serious.
He played with 1.
That's what he said. He was like, I guess we got to go back to the drawing board. Then he turned around. He was just like, I ain't never been used to that. I was fucking crying.
I got to see that. I didn't see it.
It was funny as
We'll
shit.
do it after we burn. I want to watch that. But yeah, they're done. They're done, man. The Texans. All right, let's move on to week 4. Thursday night football tomorrow night. Seahawks -1.5 at the Cardinals. We got Sam Darnold versus Kyler Murray. I can't believe this is a question of who do we trust more.
Yeah, who do you trust more, honestly?
I don't know.
So why can't you believe it?
Because because everybody told me that Kyler was that dude.
I got you.
And he shouldn't be compared to Sam Darnold. But here's the problem I'm having. I feel like this. This is the way I view this. I don't believe in Kyler Murray. I never believed in Kyler Murray. I always thought Kyler Murray was way overrated and way overhyped. Sam Darnold's just a bigger, stronger, smarter quarterback. He is better. I would feel more comfortable going to war with Sam Darnold than I would Kyler Murray.
Really?
Yes, dude. I'm not in the business of playing quarterback of my franchise having a quarterback that's 5 foot tall. I just don't think you can win very many games.
They're the same age. They're both 28.
Yeah. I would bet on Sam Darnold more than I would Kyler Murray.
I'm a Sam Darnold guy. The only thing I didn't like with Sam Darnold in his whole career is when he admitted that he saw ghosts. But you know what?
I don't give a fuck about that.
He ain't cat.
I saw ghosts.
Yeah, I was seeing ghosts out there. Yeah, straight up.
He was playing for Adam Gase and the Jets.
Yeah.
Every quarterback that goes there dies.
No, I don't think Sam Darnold's a world beater. I don't think Sam Darnold's going to go in your building and he's going to put his feet up on your couch. I don't think he's that kind of quarterback. But like,
neither is Kyler.
I think that in the right system, with the right players around him, he can 100% do it.
I think that Sam Darnold and Kyler Murray are the same tier of quarterback. I would just prefer the 6 foot guy over the 5 foot guy.
Interesting.
And I think that Sam Darnold has a little bit more of the I think he has an edge in the cerebral part of the game.
Yeah, I like Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold is awesome. And, I think the Vikings should have kept him. Personally, because I think their Super Bowl window was
a perfect fit.
Their Super Bowl window was open, regardless of how the season ended last year. I understand how it ended, but the trajectory of where JJ McCarthy was when he was playing coming into this season, it wasn't to Sam Darnold's level. So to me, like, they took a step back at the position when they had to take a step forward.
They took a lot more.
And I just feel like, to me, they should have kept him. But I think Sam Darnold too. I trust him more in a bigger spot than Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, to me, is like, he's streaky. Like, the Cardinals are winning. They're 3-0, but they're just getting by. And I feel like Seattle's a really good football team.
The Cardinals aren't 3-0.
They're not 3-0?
Are they?
The Cardinals are undefeated.
Nah.
No, I'm sorry. They're 2-1.
Oh, yeah.
They just lost. I'm sorry. They just lost. I thought they
okay,
never mind.
They
just lost.
My thing is, bro, I think the Seahawks win this game tomorrow night.
Do you?
Yeah, and they cover that 1.5 spread.
I agree.
Bro,
I think
because the Seahawks are more physical than them.
Agreed.
I think when I see the Cardinals, I think they're soft.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I don't like Kyler Murray's comment, like, oh, so sometimes he's going to have 10 targets, sometimes he's going to have 3, and it's like,
yeah,
you drafted him in the top 10. He's got to be fed the ball, bro.
Yo, JSN looks really, really good.
That's right. He made me a Sam Darnold believer.
He's such a beast.
The reason I didn't even like JSN in fantasy was because I did not believe in Sam Darnold, and I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing it anymore.
I feel you. I get it.
It's annoying because I'm like, when you got it, bro. Is like you said, is Sam Darnold all fucking pro? No, but can Sam Darnold can he do enough to keep your team in contention? I believe so.
I saw it last year.
Yeah,
that wasn't a fluke. He actually performed really, really well. Everybody was just turned off of how they ended the season.
Correct.
That's it.
And he cost himself mad money. But sure. I think in Seattle, I think they have a really good defense. I think they have a really good head coach.
Yeah.
They have a really good running back. They have a really good wide receiver group. So I
like their head coach.
McDonald.
I think he's for real, man. I think
he's a good head coach.
Business,
and he's a defensive guy. Look at the way the Seattle Seahawks run around that field.
I think he means business, dude. I like how Seattle's built, man.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I think Seattle is one of the most smarter teams in the NFL.
They're smartly ran.
I really do. Like I was telling you this, like in a text message. Like, I just feel like they're one of the most low key, slept on, underappreciated franchises when you look at how they run their business. The way they got rid of Russell Wilson, they ate the money. They rebuilt, they retooled, and they got a brand new quarterback. They got a JSN. They got rid of Tyler Lockett.
They were never.
All those years.
They never went. To
they traded DK Metcalf. They looked fucking awesome.
They didn't.
They hit on everything, dude. They know what they're doing, man. They are very smartly run. Like I tip my cap to Seattle, dude, for real. Like I'm impressed by the moves they made. Like, because they got rid of Russell Wilson at their perfect time. The perfect time. They didn't pay him any money. They didn't pay him all the big money. They let somebody else do that because they knew he was done. They knew he was cooked. They knew it.
That was one of the best trades an organization's ever
And
made.
everybody was like, what is Seattle doing? They got rid of the franchise quarterback. They got rid of one of the best players in the NFL. They're going to be garbage. I would argue Seattle was in way better hands than
oh
Russ
my God,
was.
it's not even a question.
The marriage is lopsided, in my opinion. Like, I look at Seattle as, holy shit, Russ, you got exposed.
Yeah.
Like,
I think,
whoa, bro.
like, everybody does, and that's why everybody's talking about it now. We talked about this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I talked about it after his second year with Denver, and I'm just like, bro, Russell Wilson had the fucking fall off the cliff that Max Kellerman said for 3 or 4 years that Tom Brady was going to have. That is the only comparison to make, the way he fell off a hill. I've never watched somebody who was like a 4,000-yard passer, 800-yard rusher, constantly making playoff runs, making second-team All-Pros, just complete, like, go to a new team, and it's like, bro, that guy never even existed. That's how bad you were. I've never seen somebody go from good to ass that quickly.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't know one athlete that I've ever seen be like, wow, and then just be like, yo.
He was literally a bum in short order. 100%. He
no
became a bum in short order.
Dog,
bro.
there was no middle ground. Like, even right now, I know you're not on the Aaron Rodgers train, but Aaron Rodgers isn't a bum.
No. He's not a bum.
Whether you think
He just can't move.
He's not Aaron Rodgers that we grew up with, but he's not Russell Wilson now. That's the difference, is that Aaron Rodgers still has his arm and he can still make plays here and there where you're like, yo, Russ can't do that.
Mm-mm.
It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. I've never seen any. I don't know if we'll ever see that again.
And for years, all you heard was let Russ cook, and you let him
they
cook.
swore by
and
it.
It was horrible.
And he burnt the whole fucking kitchen down.
He did, yo. He did. He really did.
He's the worst cook I ever met. He's worse than Ali as a cook.
He really made himself look so foolish, man. Broncos country, let's ride. That killed him. That fucking killed him. That slogan alone is never going to leave
Broncos
his legacy.
country, let's ride.
It's never going to leave his legacy. It's never going to leave his legacy, bro. I can't believe it, dude. Russell Wilson is quite literally right now a journeyman, and we would have never seen this coming, bro. Ever. When he signed that contract at Denver, everybody picked them to go to the Super Bowl. We haven't seen. Nobody saw this
Super
coming.
Bowl, bro.
I'm just saying. Remember, everybody had him in the Super Bowl.
He looks
A lot
like
of people
my
had him in the
fantasy
Super Bowl.
record over the last 4 years.
They were like, oh, he's a missing piece. They have all these. They had the great defense. They got Cortland Sutton. They got all these weapons. Blah blah blah. And it was just complete 180, dude. Like I didn't see this coming, where he was going to be a complete bum. Like I didn't think that Russell Wilson was going to be benched for a rookie after week 3, bro. Like, I just didn't see Russell Wilson. I didn't think that was possible with a Hall of Fame quarterback. I didn't see that was possible.
Vikings -2.5 at the Steelers. I think this is being played somewhere though. It's overseas. Is it 9:30 in the morning on Sunday? Overseas. Yeah,
It's overseas.
That's our episode name. Overseas. Caesar. Yo, shout out Caesar, man. He beat me in fantasy this year.
Caesar.
Overseas. I love that.
It's actually being played in Ireland. Dublin, Ireland.
I was going to say Dublin. I thought it was that. Colin's probably going to be at that game.
He might.
Do you think the Steelers could get a win here?
No. They're done.
You're so fucking.
They're done in Dublin.
Dog.
They're done in Dublin, bro. It's over for them. They're gonna get sacked. He's gonna get sacked 8 times or more. It's gonna be ugly for them. I'm telling you right now, the Vikings defensive line is going to harass Aaron Rodgers. He can't move. I just saw the Patriots do it. I just saw the Vikings have like 8 sacks last week. That's going to be the same formula here. Nothing's going to change. The Vikings are going to blow them out.
Are you fucking crazy?
Yep.
Are you crazy? Yeah, you said it yourself. Yep.
I am crazy. I know I'm crazy.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are winning this game. This is the easiest bet of the week.
This is insane.
It's the easiest bet of the week, bro.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's the easiest bet of the week. They just went up there and hung 40 on them.
So what?
It's going to change. Human element. They're going to be coming down a little bit. They're not going to do
fair.
that. I got Mike Tomlin. I trust Mike T.
Yeah, but I trust
Aaron
Kevin
R.
O.C.
Yeah, I got Mike T and I got Aaron R.
I got Kevin O.C.
Yeah.
And I got
Yeah.
The dark horse, baby.
It's crazy.
No, I got that defense because that defense is going to come alive. I'm telling you, Mike, I've watched the Steelers offense closely. I'm telling you, they're nothing.
You should put glasses on. We're coming, bro.
Yikes.
We're coming.
Okay.
Coming. Black and yellow all day. All right. Game of the week for me. Eagles -3.5 at the Buccaneers.
I got the Eagles here. I think the Eagles are a better football team. I'm not like Mike Evans is out for the Bucs. That's a big loss for them. I know Chris Godwin's not able to come back yet, right? So to me, they have Egbuka.
Is he coming? He's not coming back.
No, he practiced, but I think when you're on IR, you have to miss the first 4 weeks.
Oh, you're right.
So I don't think he's eligible to come back. But to me, I don't think the Buccaneers have enough on offense to beat the Eagles in this game. So I'm gonna take the Eagles even with the 3.5. Give me the Eagles.
The Eagles are gonna blow the Buccaneers the fuck out. Finally. It's finally going to happen. We're healthy.
Yeah, I think
we got our whole core here. We got Saquon. We got AJ. We got Devontae. We got our whole core. We're going to blow this team the fuck out. The Buccaneers are catching lightning in a bottle the last 3 weeks with these wins.
I agree.
Relying on Baker to go down the field. And, shout out Baker. He's doing it.
For sure.
He's shout out. But this is a different animal. When you play the Eagles, bro, you going up in it's a different weight class. And the Buccaneers are not fucking with us. For real. For real. We're going to smoke them.
I agree. What do you want to see more from the Eagles this week? What do you want to see?
I want to see the Eagles come out and do what they do. I want to see AJ Brown involved. I don't want to see the Eagles win and AJ Brown be pissed off in the post-game press conference. And he deserves to be, because AJ Brown is one of the best wide receivers in football, and he needs to be treated accordingly on the football field. You want to throw the ball 25 times? 12 of them need to be to AJ Brown.
But is that the winning formula?
That's final. It can be, because the running game will come alive with that. You can, even if you run the ball 35 times and you throw it 20 times, half of the targets need to go to AJ Brown.
Agreed.
That is the formula to win. And then the other third of them need to go to Devontae Smith, and then mix and match in there. A few to Saquon out of the backfield, a few to Goddard, one to Dotson, one to Mechie. You could do that. But the Eagles need to come out aggressive and ready to throw the ball. You have the horses to be aggressive. Be aggressive. You can play conservative at times. There's a place and a time to do that. But when you have a team built like this, go out and throw the fucking rock.
You know what the Eagles should do in the first play?
Yeah, a bomb to AJ Brown.
Bomb.
A bomb.
I don't care who it is, the Smitty or AJ, either one.
No,
I
AJ,
think it's a
and
bomb.
get him fucking going, because Smitty is more even tempo.
Because they're not expecting it.
And AJ Brown's a dog, and he's a diva. And when you are as great as AJ Brown, you have to be a diva.
But that would open up the pass. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
because now you're not predictable. Because they're throwing it now.
It would open up the pass, but I also feel like it even opens up the run, because now they're going to play a little bit back. Like, oh shit, they're coming after us. We have to respect the deep game, because they have AJ Brown, they got Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts has been pretty accurate. We have to make sure that we cover the back end of our team. So, like, to me, like, I feel like it opens up the lanes for the Eagles to run the football here. Like, to me, I think it's a Saquon game. I do. I think it's a Saquon.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I just want the team to look good. I want them to look like they don't have to go out and score 35. Again, Jalen don't have to throw for 250. He don't have to do none of that. He can't throw for 100. That's a little different. I mean, I'll take the dub if that's what it is. But there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Don't come out. You don't need to come out flat. You shouldn't come out flat. And you should be coming out ready to throw your guys the fucking football. And when you're not throwing your dudes the football, hand it the fuck off to Saquon and let him work.
Yep, I agree. That's got to be the formula.
Come out aggressive, punch him in the face. You have all of the pieces to do it, and you have a star-studded defense. Zach Baldwin's been one of the best linebackers in football.
He's been awesome.
They signed him as a special teams guy.
He's been great. I know.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I agree with you. I like the Eagles here in this matchup. I think they take care of business. I don't think the Buccaneers have enough on offense heading into this game with the injuries that they have. So to me, I think the Eagles here is a slam dunk.
Colts at the Rams. Rams -3.5.
You know how I feel about this game, man. I'm going with the Colts, and I think, to me, like, the Rams, when they lost that game last week to the Eagles, that sucked the life out of that entire locker room. I'm taking the Colts here. I'm betting on the vibes. The Colts have the vibes. They got the Indiana Jones banners. They got all this shit. Like, they're rocking and rolling over there. Like, they're feeling good. And I don't believe they're one of those teams where they're feeling high and they're going to come crashing down. I actually feel like they're going to keep rolling. Weirdly enough, I feel like they're going to keep rolling. Daniel Jones is a veteran. Shane Steichen's a good coach. Jonathan Taylor's he's a veteran. Like they got some veteran pieces over there. They're not a young team.
Pittman's a veteran.
They're all veterans. Yeah, like they actually have some experience over there. So to me, like I feel like they're going to go into the Rams and I think they're going to put their feet up on their fucking couch and they're going to play with their son. And that's real shit. I love the Colts here. Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts outright in an upset, and that's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I disagree with everything you just said.
Awesome. I'm willing to bet this game too.
I got the Rams here. Because I think that's a high line. 3.5. The Colts, like you said, the Colts are playing really well.
They don't believe.
Rams are coming back. If the Rams drop 2 straight here, be careful. Be careful. That's a bad sign.
I think everybody's going to bet the Rams.
Because they need to be mentally strong to overcome this. That's a good theory.
I do. I think people are going to bet the Rams because everybody's going to be like, oh, they should have beat Philly. They're really fucking good. Oh my God. Like it was just one of those fluky games where they collapsed. 3.5 against the Colts and their home, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe in Daniel Jones. I'm going to take the Rams here. Like I just that's how I look at it. Give me the fucking Colts. I think everybody's sleeping on them.
Ravens -2.5 at the Chiefs. Both teams are 1-2. One of these teams is going to be 1-3.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never expected these teams to be 1-2 when they played this game in week 4.
Never.
Ever. Nobody did. This is history, bro. This is it's a big game. This is a huge game. Who do you think needs it more based on their division?
I think the Ravens need it more.
Wow.
Because I trust the Chiefs to overcome nonsense like this more than I trust the Ravens, because the Ravens have given me no indication that they can, the Ravens have given me no indication. Like, it's hard, bro, because it's the fumbles with Henry. And yeah, that's correctable. But I just feel like with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, I trust them more than Lamar and John Harbaugh, because I feel like Lamar and John Harbaugh just random weird fluky shit happens to that team in a negative way. Weird random fluky shit happens to the Chiefs, but in a positive way.
Well, I'm talking about in terms of their respective divisions. Like, you think that the Ravens need this game more based on their division? Because to me, I think that the Chiefs need it more based on their division, because Chargers are 3-0. Chargers about to play the Giants. They're about to play the Commanders. They're about to play the Dolphins. They're about to play the Colts. Like, Chargers have a pretty easy schedule the next 4 weeks.
They're going to win the division.
I feel like, yeah, they're in the driver's seat, but the Chiefs are still in it if they can win. Like, 2 losses, they're not out of it.
I think
things can happen. Shit can happen.
Going off of that, I would say the Chiefs, because like you said, the division is the tipping point, because Cleveland stinks. The Bengals stink. And I like the Steelers, but the Steelers, I mean, who knows with the Steelers? The jury, you could still say the jury's still out on them.
I can't believe you're riding with the Steelers. I'm actually really disappointed.
You're disappointed.
I am, because when I just, the takeaway when I watched that New England game versus the Steelers, I am so unimpressed, bro. And I just genuinely don't understand.
We're 2-1.
I genuinely don't understand, bro.
2-1.
I'm looking in the camera because I am in disbelief.
You're gonna be in disbelief when we're playing in January.
Watched a football game and felt encouraged by the Steelers after that performance,
because we could still get it going. We're working out kinks over there. Right now we're yellow and black. We're gonna be black and yellow soon.
I'm sad.
Now get back
anyway,
to it.
Ravens at Chiefs. To me, I think Lamar is better than Patrick right now, and that is the reason I'm taking the Ravens. I think the Ravens are a better football team. I think it's been a little fluky for the Ravens a little bit in terms of not kind of how they lost, but I feel like their defense hasn't lived up to the standard, and I feel like this game they will. I love the Ravens in this matchup. I think Lamar is going to bring them home. Derrick Henry fumbled 3 times in the first 3 games for the first time in his career. I just feel like Derrick Henry is going to come out and he's going to punish them, and he's going to wear them down, and Lamar is going to do his thing. I expect Zay Flowers to have a bigger game. He didn't do shit last game. He was quiet, but this is kind of like a Zay Flowers kind of game where you need explosive plays to beat the Chiefs. And I think the Ravens do. And I think the Ravens will win this game. I'm confident the Ravens are going to win this game.
I think don't get me wrong. I think the Ravens are better than the Chiefs right now. They're just better. Like they have a better quarterback. They have a better running game. They have a better passing game. I just the Ravens defense worries me a little bit, but not against the Chiefs because the Chiefs offense blows.
Nah, I'm not worried about that.
So I'm completely off on that. The Ravens are winning this game.
They're winning this game.
They're 1,000% winning this game. I would be shocked if they didn't.
They're 2.5 point favorites in Kansas City.
Yeah, they should be.
That's great.
They should be, dude. The Chiefs are not. They're not a match for the Ravens right now.
No, I agree. And I don't think Travis Kelce's enough for the Chiefs. Like even if Xavier Worthy comes back this week,
it's not enough.
It's just not enough. He's still nursing an injury. Like the Ravens hit hard. Don't be surprised if he re-injures that shit because the Ravens don't fuck around. Like I just feel like this is going to be a hard hitting matchup. The Ravens are pissed off. They're 1-2.
Yeah. They're 1-2 on Derrick Henry, bro. It sucks because like it is what it is. Like I don't give a fuck. It's Derrick Henry. You can't fumble like that.
I get it. But the type of player that Derrick Henry is, even if he fumbled, I don't know, 70% of the games, I'm still feeding him the fucking rock.
Oh, no matter what.
I don't give a rat's ass if he's fumbling. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. That guy is worth it. He's worth every type of risk of him fumbling. Yeah. That guy is dynamic. He wears defenses down. He could take it to the fucking house. He is an absolute freak. He's one of the best running backs I've ever seen in my life. He's one of the best running backs I've ever seen in my life. That just his size, size, his speed, his power. Like it's just unbelievable.
He's
like,
up there with the Adrian Petersons, the Dalvin Cooks, like them dudes.
Like even if he fumbled the next 3 games, the Ravens ain't benching Derrick Henry.
Oh, no shot.
He ain't Ramondre Stevenson.
Not for
like I said, there's levels to this shit. This is fucking King Henry. This is why I believe the Ravens are the best team because they got that motherfucker, man.
They're not benching him for Caesar Hill.
No, exactly. Like so, like to me, like I don't care. He's worth the risk. I know he's fumbled, and I just feel like you take that risk because he's one of your best players. You want the ball in his hands no matter what. So it's football. Shit's gonna happen. The guy made a good play. Aiden Hutchinson, he made a good play. He came behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it wasn't like he fumbled.
The one against Buffalo was worse. That was worse than this one. This was a really good defensive play.
That was a good defensive play, dude. Like, he got blindsided.
And he probably wouldn't have been as upset about the Aiden Hutchinson one if it didn't happen in Buffalo.
Well, it happened back-to-back weeks. This is the first time he did it in the first 3 games.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Yeah, he did it last week.
So it's like, damn, dude. Like, it's now it's becoming a problem in his head. Now it's become mental.
Yep.
It's a mental battle that he will face,
and he's gonna be thinking about it.
He's gonna be thinking about it, and the teams are gonna go. They're gonna go after it.
Oh yeah.
Obviously,
you rattle them.
Yeah, the Chiefs they're a smart football team. Steve Spagnuolo is gonna have his boys saying, "Punch that football out. It's coming out."
Yeah.
And look, if the Chiefs get a couple turnovers, they can absolutely win this game. I don't think Patrick Mahomes can outscore Lamar Jackson right now. I don't see that. It's not
possible.
I don't see that.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Sunday Night Football, Packers -6.5 at the Cowboys. I don't know about you, but I cannot wait for this game.
This is gonna be awesome, man. This is gonna be a really good game.
I know.
Well, I don't know about a good game. I think it's just exciting based on the headlines.
Yeah, I think that there's going to be a lot of storylines and headlines in there. But I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas was able to hang around.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at that, bro. They're playing they got a lot of pride too.
Pride. That's fat. That's fair.
There's a lot of pride in that building, bro.
I'm with you.
You got Jerry, you got Shoddy, you got.
I like that.
What about
That's
Dak?
Good call.
What about Dak? You don't think Dak's a dog?
That Dak shit.
You got that Dak shit. Dak's a dog.
Without CD though,
he's got GP.
He's got GP. I don't do that.
Who needs CD when you got GP?
Oh shit.
We got J. We got Tay. We got Tay.
Who's Tay?
Javante.
Oh, he is. He's having a good year.
He really has, bro.
He's having a good year.
We got Fergie. We'll be all right.
Fergie's good.
We'll be all right. And then if all they got to do, Kenny Clark, have a day and get to Jordan Love, and he'll fuck it up. He'll fuck it up. Just hit him.
I do like Dallas to cover here, though.
Yeah, I think this is going to be.
You make a good point.
I think this is going to be a good game. I think there's going to be a lot of energy from both sides.
Yeah.
I actually could see this game being like on the low scoring side in the beginning, because I think there's going to be a lot of jitters to get out there, a lot of butterflies. Like I said, I think it's going to be loud in Jerry World. They said there's not going to be no tribute video. I bet you Michael Parsons wanted a tribute video.
But I don't think he deserved it.
He doesn't deserve it. But I'm saying now they just do that. tribute videos now. You've been there for like 3 days and they want to give you a tribute video.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
So I'm not with that either. I love that Jerry held strong on that. I think that only adds to the drama, and he knows that. It adds to the drama, adds animosity. I just think there's a lot at play here, and I really like the Cowboys here.
Well, if Micah Parsons was expecting that, then he's a fool. Like, he hasn't done anything to warrant that. So like, I don't understand that.
I want to pick the Cowboys. So
I do like Dallas here to cover the spread. I think Green Bay's a better team. I think Micah Parsons is going to have a fucking day though. If you really wanted me up my ass, I think he's going to have a field day. I think he's going to be all over the field. I think he's definitely going to get a sack, 100%. He's the kind of player that's going to get a sack and he's going to stand over the star and he's going to go like this.
The T.O.?
The T.O. He's that kind of player. And
he's going to scream, "This is my shit."
He could, but he's definitely going to be making some noise. Micah Parsons is really fucking good, and he's dialed in over there in Green Bay. Like, he played great last week. Green Bay's defense played awesome last week against the Browns. It was their offense that lost.
I know.
Honestly, it was Jordan Love. So to me, like, their defense is going to be good. Like, I just feel like I think Green Bay is going to win, but I could definitely see a low-scoring game here. I think, what you said about pride, I do think they have pride. I mean, they are grown men. But, like, at the same time, I do think the Green Bay Packers are a better football team, and I think Micah Parsons is going to have a really good return. I really do. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Pick Dallas. Go ahead. I'm not picking Dallas. I think
kind of like Dallas.
Without CD, there's no way they're beating.
I kind of like Dallas, man. I do. I can't though. But I'll take Packers on the money line, Cowboys with the picks.
Yes.
I'll take them with 6.5. I love Dallas though.
Mm.
I love them, bro. Nobody's gonna give them a fucking shot, bro.
I know.
Nobody's gonna give them a shot. I hate that.
Yep.
I hate that. All right, last few before we get out of here. Saints at the Bills. Bills minus 16.5. Don't need to talk about it. Bills are going to fuck this team up.
I got the Bills on the money line, but give me the Saints with the points. Give me the Saints with the points. A 16.5 is a lot of fucking points, bro.
It's Josh Allen versus Spencer Rattler.
I understand that, but like we just saw Cleveland and Green Bay. This is one of those spots too. Like, fuck, we got to play the Saints. It's a different conference. It's a different conference. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's human element
and it's
too.
At Buffalo.
I don't give a fuck. Give me the points.
Give you that L. Browns at the Lions. Lions minus 8.5.
I got the Lions to win this game, but give me the Browns to cover the spread.
I'm taking the Lions both ways. Lions minus 8.5. From the looks of it, I might have been dead wrong in my Lions prediction, and I've never been so happy to look as foolish as I did because I really, really, really root for Dan Campbell.
Nah, fuck
Their
that.
fans are fucking sick.
I'm actually happy you brought that up, yo, because we totally forgot about the Lions.
Yeah.
But what do you think about Jared Goff?
Excellent. He's looked excellent.
Because after week one, you were talking that shit.
I had to.
No, fuck that. After week one, you were talking that shit.
Yeah.
So where are you at with Jared Goff?
He's a top 10 quarterback. I've always been on that. Certified top 10, maybe top 5. Way better than Jalen Hurts. Now, on the last part is that's cap, but he's a top 10 quarterback.
He's a fucking killer.
Jared Goff is a really, really, really good quarterback.
No. He's a fucking killer.
Yeah, he's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him.
He does. And
quiet as cat. He's got that fucking dog in him, man.
It's from Dan Campbell.
Love him.
It starts at the top with Dan Campbell.
Love
Dan
Jared
Campbell
Goff, bro.
is more than espresso shots and fucking weights.
I love Jared Goff, man. I really fucking do, man. He was the number 1 overall pick in 2016. And
who do you think won the trade? The Lions or the Rams?
The Rams, because they won the Super Bowl. I don't need to say
Goff's got him buried in stats.
Super Bowl, but I get it. I get it in terms, but like the ultimate goal, you make trades to win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
That's it. If the Lions win the Super Bowl, they Lions cook them.
Yes.
Because they got other players for years to come.
Gibbs and
years to come. Like, they actually have a foundation there. They won the bowl and built a foundation. Whereas the Rams, they already won the Super Bowl and they just kind of added towards, their pieces.
Titans at Texans. Texans minus 7.5.
I got the Titans to cover the spread here, but give me the Texans to get their first dub.
I got the same thing. Texans shouldn't be giving fucking nobody 7.5 points.
No.
They shouldn't be giving a college team 7.5 points. Chargers minus 6.5 at the Giants.
I got the Chargers both ways, and I'm not even guessing.
The Chargers are going to absolutely smack the Giants. Smack them. You got Jim Harbaugh going against a rookie fucking quarterback, man. Bad news for Jackson throwing the dart.
Yeah, I agree.
Commanders minus 1.5 at the Falcons.
Falcons got embarrassed.
I love the Falcons here too,
Falcons
bro.
got really embarrassed, 30-0. I don't know how the fuck you get shut out. I
The
just don't
Commanders
understand that.
also put it on the Raiders. I love
Give me the Falcons.
the Falcons.
Give me the Falcons out.
Love them. Panthers at the Patriots. Patriots minus 5.5.
Give me the Patriots both ways. I think the Patriots are a really good team. I think I not a really good team. I think they're up and coming, dude. Like I think they have something cooking over there.
I got the Patriots both ways, similar to how I felt about the Falcons. The Panthers just had 30 point shutout. They're gonna think the shit's turning around, and it's not. Jaguars at 49ers. 49ers minus 3.5.
Duval.
I love that bet too.
Give me the Duval, baby.
love it.
I think the Jags are winning this game, man. I feel like the Niners have too many injuries. There's a lot of shit going on over there. I just don't like what's going on in San Francisco right now. They're just they're always fucking hurt.
They need new doctors there, bro.
They are always hurt, man. And I just feel like the Jags. Just give me the Jags.
I got the Jags too here. I love the Jaguars this week. Bears at the Raiders. Raiders minus 1.5.
I got the Raiders here.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell the Raiders should be favored against the Bears, who everybody's like, oh my God, Caleb Williams this, Caleb Williams that. The Raiders is some shit, bro. And their favorite, give me the Raiders.
Me too. And for Ashton GT owners, this is our week to finally get the fucking breakout.
They got a good defense
and see what he's about. Hopefully,
they got good defense.
Ashton GT, this should be our week if you're an Ashton GT holder, because he's been a fucking bust, and it sucks because that offensive line we all overrated when we drafted him. But I got the Raiders both ways here.
Mm-hmm.
Monday Night Football, we got a doubleheader. Jets at Dolphins. Dolphins minus 2.5.
I got the Jets. I think the Jets are going to win this game in Miami. Tyrod Taylor, he could definitely play. Like it's not like he's a starter in his league, but he's a good spot starter, and I think he can get them to a win in Miami. Miami is some shit.
I'm taking Miami here, minus the 2.5 too. I think we could win by 3. As a newly acquired owner of 2 Chainz and Champagne, I'm going with the Dolphins.
Oof.
Bengals at Broncos. Broncos minus 7.5.
Broncos both ways. I think this game is going to be.
This is a get right game.
It's a get right game for Broncos. The Bengals are ass, bro.
Yeah.
They're not that good.
Yeah. And just to talk some fantasy.
And this is in Denver.
If you're a Bengals owner of any of those 3 guys, you got some trouble on your hands the rest of the way.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they look really, really bad.
They're in trouble.
Really bad. But all right, guys, we'll be back on next Tuesday.
2 bands.
At 8 o'clock.
2 bands. We here. We got
bands.
how many subscribers do we have now? Oh, let's
fucking
shout
sweating,
them
bro.
out. You're sweating.
My bad.
We got
Yeah,
2009 subs. Appreciate all 2009 of you.
All 2 bands.
Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.
I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinach. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage.